Crossovers are so cool. I'm glad to see they're still doing them these days, let alone with all my childhood cartoon favorites. Maybe I should do my own crossover. Wait, you guys want to do a crossover too? I mean, yeah, I was just watching this new Chibiverse cartoon they have on Disney Channel. They did an episode recently with Kim Possible, and I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, and I was just playing some Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2, and I'm just happy to see that Nick is finally recognizing Jenny and making her a playable character. How about you? Well, I was just reading the Powerpuff Girls Super Smash Up comics, and it got me thinking, why don't we try to make our own crossover? I mean, me and TR Fanboy do have a lot of experience writing crossover stories with Teenage Robot and Kim Possible, but no, let's take it one step further. Let's not make it a crossover fanfiction. Let's actually try writing our own crossover movie. Really? You think we can do that? And do you think we could really make it work, even for fan film standards? Hey, it would give us something to do. I mean, we could write a rough draft in a day, and then we can work on it together. Really flesh it out, work out all the flaws until we're 100% satisfied with it. So what do you say, boys? You in? Crikey, I'm in. Ah, shoot, I don't have anything better going on. Count me in. That's the spirit. We're all the creative types here. How hard could it be to write a screenplay? Okay, how about this? How about we start with this? The city of Townsville. There, that's a beginner, right? Oh, come on, you guys. You both took creative writing courses in school. Are we really that stuck? Well, we've done plenty of crossover fanfics just for fun, so there's a little bit of pressure in trying to write a big, epic crossover event that'll be a real crowd pleaser for fans like us. Guys, I think we're gonna need some outside assistance. Somebody who's had plenty of experience with crossover fanfiction. So you guys need some help writing a crossover between Kim Possible, the Powerpuff Girls, and My Life as a Teenage Robot? And you can add My Little Pony if you want to, you know, since you're helping us and all. Thank you so much, Pony Fanboy. We've been here for hours and we haven't really gotten anywhere with this. And we figured since you've read and written a lot of fan fictions and crossover stories, you could probably help us with it. Of course, guys. Just give me a little bit of space and I'll have an outline written in no time. Make the crossover between the ponies and the Powerpuffs better than that double Rainboom web cartoon we had to watch together. Oh, don't you worry, PPG fanboy. That shouldn't be hard to do. Now give me some apple juice and some space and I'll get this thing done for you guys. Consider it done. Some of these, some of those, almost there and done. In the peaceful town of Ponyville, the main six, Twilight Sparkle, Applejack, Rainbow Dash, Pinkie Pie, Fluttershy, and Rarity, are going about their daily lives. They each possess unique abilities. Twilight's magic, Applejack's strengths, Rainbow's speed, Pinkie's boundless energy, Fluttershy's affinity for animals, and Rarity's creative talent. As they prepare for an upcoming festival, they discuss their plans and the importance of their everyday heroism in keeping Ponyville happy and safe. Meanwhile, in Townsville, the Powerpuff Girls, Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup, are busy saving the day as usual. They zip through the city using their superpowers to stop a string of crimes committed by Mojo Jojo. As they save the day once again, the mayor of Townsville expresses his gratitude and reminds the girls of their importance as Townsville's beloved heroes. As the sun sets, Twilight Sparkle and her friends gather around the campfire sharing stories of their adventures. Twilight mentioning a mysterious prophecy she stumbled upon in one of her ancient tomes, alluding to a powerful force that could threaten not only Equestria, but multiple dimensions. Unbeknownst to them, in another world, Kim Possible, a teenage superhero, and her trusty sidekick Ronstoppable are on a mission to stop a group of rogue robots from causing chaos. They encounter XJ9, a highly advanced teenage robot known as Jenny, who's on the run from her mother after getting into a nasty fight about wanting to live just a normal everyday life. Kim and Ron offer to help Jenny, but their conversation is interrupted by an emergency call from Wade, Kim's tech-savvy friend, who informs them of a potential crisis in another reality. The Powerpuff Girls are suddenly transported to Ponyville through a magical portal, causing a commotion in the town square. As they try to make sense of their surroundings, they are approached by the main six who are curious and excited to meet the new heroes. However, a misunderstanding leads to a brief yet intense battle between the two groups, with the Powerpuff Girls' superpowers and the main six's magic clashing spectacularly. Just as the battle reaches its peak, Kim Possible, Ron, and Jenny arrive on the scene, having followed the emergency signal to Ponyville. They are shocked to find themselves in a world where horses can talk and magic exists, and they quickly realize that the prophecy Twilight mentioned is coming true. With the initial confusion settled, the groups introduce themselves and decide to join forces to uncover the truth behind the prophecy and the dimensional disturbance. They learn Mojo Jojo has somehow gained access to interdimensional travel and is plotting to conquer not just Townsville, but all worlds. The heroes divide into teams, combining their unique skills to track down Mojo and put a stop to his plans. Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup are impressed by the magic of Equestria, while Twilight and her friends are in awe at the Powerpuff Girls' superpowers. They all work together to gather information and devise a strategy to take down Mojo, with Jenny providing crucial technological support and Kim coordinating their efforts. The heroes confront Mojo Jojo in a climactic battle that takes place across multiple dimensions. Mojo, having enhanced its powers through interdimensional energy, proves to be a formidable foe. The main six, Powerpuff Girls, Kim Possible, Ron, and Jenny, each bring their own unique abilities to the fight, combining their strengths in creative ways. As the battle rages on, they discover that Mojo has been harnessing the power of a mystical artifact, the Dimension Diamond, which allows him to tap into the energies of different worlds. The heroes must not only defeat Mojo, but also find a way to contain the power of the Dimension Diamond and restore balance to each of their dimensions. In a heart-pounding moment, Jenny sacrifices herself to absorb the excess energy of the Dimension Diamond, overloading her systems, but saving the day. The heroes are devastated by the loss of their friend, but they band together in honor of Jenny's memory, taking her back to her mother, Nora Wakeman, along with the scientific ingenuity of Kim's parents, as well as Professor Utonium, each of the scientists banding together and this time adding even more upgrades to Jenny. As the Dimension Diamond is secured, the portals between worlds begins to stabilize, and the heroes bid each other farewell, knowing that their friendship and shared experiences has made them stronger. Back to their respective worlds, each group reflects on their adventure and the importance of unity and heroism no matter the dimension. The heroes go back to their daily lives and a newfound sense of camaraderie and purpose. The main six continue to spread friendship and harmony throughout Equestria. The Powerpuff Girls remain Townsville's beloved protectors. Kim Possible and Ron Stoppable take on new missions, always ready to save the day. And as for Jenny, she embraces her new life, exploring the world and making even more new friends, forever grateful for the heroes who helped her gain a new sense of freedom. And so, our crossover story, The Super-Powered Showdown, concludes leaving our heroes with unforgettable memories and a reminder that even the most unlikely of allies can come together to save the day. Finn. Wow, for a rough draft, that was really good. Yeah, good job, Pony Fanboy. I laughed, I cried, it moved me. I think you could have used a little more Kim Possible, but we can always work on that later. Plus, I like how you had Kim's parents team up with Jenny's mom and the professor at the end. That was a nice touch. Oh, well, I'm glad you guys liked it. Now we just have to work out some of the rougher edges, and then we can shop it around and get some constructive feedback.
Okay, now before I read this, there better not be anything too woke in it. Well, I'm confused. What kind of misunderstanding would cause the ponies and the Powerpuff Girls to be angry at each other and want to fight? That part just feels like it comes a little out of nowhere.
If you ask me, I think one thing you should add is some fire bitches up in here. You know, I'm saying you should get some Jessica Biel, Jennifer Garner type honeys up in this piece.
Okay, seriously? Dimension Diamond? You gotta change that name, alright? Run it through a thesaurus or change it to ancient Latin. I don't care, but Dimension Diamond, that's not a good name, alright? That's up there with Staff of Sameness. Wow, this is the worst piece of crap I've ever read in my life. Of course, all the characters are female and they end up saving the day, like a bunch of woke feminist Hollywood garbage. This is literally Marxism.
Alright, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I have no fucking clue what I just read, so if you don't mind, I'm just gonna take some of this paper and I think I'm gonna use it for something a little more productive, like to roll a joint with.
Well, if I were to be generous, I would say this was absolutely terrible, and I think that the only way you're gonna get this made is if you made it yourself, with a budget of $5 and a ham sandwich and whatever piece of shit camcorder you could possibly find, because there is no way in hell that studios would want to get together and make something like this happen.
Starring the main six, the Powerpuff Girls, Impossible, and Jenny the Teenage Robot. Starring in Super-Powered Showdown. So what'd you think of that?
How did they even get in here? I have no idea.
Now, before you say anything, yes, we know it looks a little rough around the edges, but in fairness, it did take us an hour to film that, so we thought it would take an hour to watch it. So, are you interested in our idea, or...
Get the f*** out of this office.
I've been in the right place, but it must have been the wrong time. I done said the right thing, but it must have used the wrong line. I've been on the right trip, but I must have used the wrong car. Head is in a bad place, and I wonder what's good for. I've been in the right place, but it must have been the wrong time. My head is in a bad place, but I'm having such a good time. I've been running, trying to get hung up in my mind. Just got to give myself a good talking to this time. Just need a little brain salad surgery. Got to
Should we not question why Jenny's way taller than everybody, or should we just leave that in? Don't, dude, you're ruining the take. Don't say it right now. Sorry.